Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Alright, welcome back to another video, guys. Today we are in the Mig-15. We're taking on the F-86. Many of you have seen this fight on the channel before. It's a classic fight of the Korean War. We haven't done it in a very long time. So, to be honest, there was something inside me craving this fight. So, I do enjoy flying the Mig-15. The F-86, a very good match for the Mig-15, historically speaking, of course. Into the merge here. We're going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of both aircraft here in a moment. There's our merge. We're going to go for the vertical. He'll do a split S. So generally speaking, the performance of these two aircraft at different altitudes and, you know, all that stuff was very, very similar. One may have had a slight advantage over like 15,000 feet, the other one a slight advantage below. There were some, I would say the most egregious advantage of the F-86 was its hydraulic controls and its radar gun sight. Two things that the Mig-15 does not have. The Mig-15 appears to be slightly better in the two-circle, especially in a roller. Again, those are different altitudes. There's different altitudes where the F-86 will be better in the two-circle than the Mig-15. But generally speaking, the F-86 is a little bit more nimble, a little bit better roll rate, which means that it would prefer the one-circle just because it's going to have better reactions, and it's going to like the flat scissor. The Mig-15 is going to prefer the rolling scissor. Okay, that's one thing that's very important. If I get in a flat scissor with the F-86, I'll probably lose. I'll have to ditch out to the two-circle, but as long as I can be in a roller, maybe I can do something with it. But overall, generally speaking, I'd like to stay in the two-circle and work my way to the control zone. Almost had a shot there. In terms of weapons, I believe I have two 25 millimeters and one 37 millimeter. A very large cannon, very low rate of fire, 500 rounds per minute, I believe. And the F-86 has 6 50 calibers, which are very good. There's nothing wrong with a 50 cal. We've seen it shred up aircraft on this channel many times. But against the Mig-15, it could kind of had to do a little bit of extra damage in order to bring down the Mig-15. You had to put a lot of extra rounds into this thing with the 50 cal, which I believe later variants of the Sabre were upgraded with 20 millimeter cannons, I believe. But you need decent time on target with those 50 cals in order to really damage the Mig-15. It was a very robust aircraft of its time. That being said, you can do critical hits. You know, I've hit a Mig-15 with like 2 or 3 rounds and had it light up on fire before. That is a thing that happens, but you know, you got to get lucky and hit him in the right spot. We just outrated this F-86, and he's going into the vertical now. He might be trying like a stall tactic here, like the good old World War II days, and he's betting money that I don't have the energy that he has, and he might be right about that. So I might stall out here. Shoot some cannon rounds at him. See if I can hit him. Oh, it's a miracle. You can see those just exploding around him like flak. And I'm running out of energy. He was correct. He had more energy than me. Technically, I shouldn't have followed him up here. I'm going to be very vulnerable as he comes diving down. I'm going to have to jink and try to not sit still so I'm not an easy target. We're going to have to pull the nose up best we can with what little energy we got. Oh boy. Here he comes. Oh, how did he miss? There he goes. Overshoot. Very unlucky for him. Now in a very tight rolling scissor thing, spiral down, toilet bowl. Oh my god, we're so close. I don't even know what that was. We were both jockeying for position on the way down. Just pull the nose up a little bit. I don't want to end up too far below him and open up angles for him. This fight dragging down to the ground, exactly where I would like it to be. I thought he might shoot me as he goes behind me there. Once again, remember, I'm trying to get a rolling scissor going. I don't want to be stuck in a flat scissor with him. Rounds over top. Those 50 cals he just fired into the city there. And I just pumped 237 millimeters into the city. That's my bad. He's gonna probably get a shot here. Yeah, might have hit me there. Yeah, might have nicked me with a 50 cal, but we talked about time on target with those 50 cals. He's gonna have to pump this thing full of lead in order to do any real damage. Slowly try to drag him into a 2-circle. It does appear to be offset here. The offset 2-circle is allowing him to shoot as he goes by. Pulled a little bit harder there to tighten down, make sure he couldn't get those rounds on target. And I'm just going to continue to do the 2-circle rate. Hopefully I can overlap these circles at some point. And then we can maneuver to his control zone, although he is going to have these opportunities. Okay, I am outrating him now. We're pulling around to his control zone. We might have to take a high aspect shot here. Yeah, we're working around. If I pull him into the HUD here and try to take a shot at him, he's going to be below my nose. So I'm kind of going to be shooting blind, but we're going to go for it anyway. I'm going to pull him right below the nose here and shoot blind. Right here. Oh my god, I hit him. Wow. Well, alright then. He's pretty damaged. We're going to pull the throttle, sit back here, and just light him up. 37 millimeter. Come on. Oh yeah. It's extremely satisfying to hit somebody with that cannon. It's really hard to do actually, but if you can hit a Sabre with a 37 millimeter, it basically disintegrates. Alright, one more round for the sake of those who like the longer videos. And also an opportunity for the F-86 to make a comeback. Looks like he wants 1 circle. The higher altitude fight kind of feels like it favors the F-86 a little bit, but as soon as we start getting down to the ground, that's when the Mig-15 really, the rate fighting of the Mig-15 really starts to show itself. And the F-86 kind of feels like it's really good as long as it's doing counter 2-circle tactics at the high altitude fight. It can get some really good opportunities. Not to say that the Mig-15 is a pushover up here. Again, these are very, very tight in terms of performance and ability. Probably the tightest matchup in history, these two aircraft actually. Very, very similar across the board. He's kind of bleeding my energy with these constant vertical maneuvers. I'm not doing a good job of managing the energy, but it's okay. I'm just going to keep him in a two-circle fight. Try to drag him down to the ground best I can while still staying alive. Pretty easy to do. The Mig-15 very forgiving if you make mistakes, especially its ability to absorb punishment. She's not too nimble when she gets fast though. The Mig-15 does not like fighting when it's very fast. Becomes rather unresponsive, which is a common problem for aircraft of that period. But you shouldn't be raid fighting at those speeds anyway. You shouldn't really be that fast. That's kind of, if it slips away from you, it can be a big problem, because then you'll start making circles the size of Texas, assuming that you don't hit the ground, of course, because of your unresponsive aircraft now. And this is now transitioned into a rate fight on the deck, which is what I like. This is what I would like to do in the Mig-15. As I slowly outrate this F-86, he's going to have to come up with a solution for how he wants to force a one-circle fight, a flat scissor, or if he wants to find a way to try to reset the fight, to extend away and climb and do something of that nature. Slowly outrating. Whoops, I got a little too slow there and he pulled away. See, a lot of people will see these raid fights and be like, oh, it's just two aircraft going around a circle. You know, they don't understand what they're seeing. That's what it looks like. If you can't understand that, you know, this is a rate fight, a chess fight, an energy management fight between these two guys. One guy's pulling into the HUD, the other guy's tightening down to get out of the HUD. You got overlapping, offset two circles. Like, there's a lot going on here if you understand what you're looking at. It's not just two aircraft going around in a circle. We're both jockeying for a kill here. He's doing a very good job so far staying alive. I'm not pulling the lead just yet. Let's do it right here. Oh, there we go. And that's going to break him out of that two-circle fight. He's going to jink and try to see if he can force that one circle. And he's going to get smoked by another 37mm there. That did look like it hit him pretty good. Not sure if he's damaged or what's going on. Don't really see him either. Kind of lost visual here. Oh, there he is.